Hey, everybody. So, I have done this video about 4 times because something is happening with Windows 10 that it doesn't like the editing software on here. So it was annoying me so much. Download a new editing software. I didn't get it, so I just bought an editing software. So hopefully this will not happen next week. I'll have a nice editing software. I've been meaning to get a actual good one, not a free one, for a while. So this will hopefully be fixed by next week. But anyways, how you guys doing? This is gonna be a one block vlog, one shot, one opportunity. And I've done this 3 times already, and it's getting to me, man. It's getting to me. Yesterday's vlog was such a pain to put up. It took forever, and now I'm doing this. And there was a clip I really wanted to put in here, but it couldn't work. It didn't work today. So I'll put that clip in next week, and it's one about my work, and I'm sure you guys will hopefully, maybe I'll be able to redo this, do what I'm doing right now, and then put it in there eventually. But it's that clip's gonna be there next week. So right now, no clips, and I'm in it already, so I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so now I'm done explaining everything. Food Line is what this vlog is all about, and it's about what I have learned at Food Line in my first ever job. Being on payroll, not working, across the street in a neighbor's house, cutting their lawn, getting some cash, actual money, bi-weekly, and it's strange. Really, it was really highly integrated into my senior year. I started working last summer, halfway through last summer. Now I'm here. I worked my last day today. Technically, it was yesterday because I recorded this already. During Thursday, right now I'm recording Friday, so it's gonna be a Friday night vlog, okay? Friday morning vlog. And man, and I had a great time. I learned a lot it's a good foundation, a good first step, a base to my life. I learned communication with people, which we are a species that has thrived because of our communication and our development in communication. And it Foodline taught me, how to greet certain customers, how to talk to them, and how much or how little or how should I interact with them. And it also taught me something even better than communication. It taught me how many good, decent people there are out there. It was only about most of my people, be average, be like, thank you for bagging, thank you for scanning the groceries, thank you for all this. That was the average person. And there's about a couple people, about 3 people, just made me feel terrible for that day. And but every day there was at least one person that just made me feel fantastic. It made me just have a happy day. Attitudes are contagious, and I would just take that attitude they gave me and just give it to the next 5 customers, and they would give it back to me, and then it would just go on all day until there was no customers for a little bit. And I was just standing there getting bored. Then it would go away a little bit. You know what I mean? I complain about this job so much, but it taught me that. And that's a big good thing. Especially when people are like, no news is good news. That shouldn't be a saying. We shouldn't look for bad news. I mean, it gets a lot more attention and it's remembered a whole lot easier. Travesties are remembered a whole lot easier than something that made you feel happy. And and I think that's because it happens a lot less when you think about it. At least it should happen a lot less. And it taught me that. Oh, a simple job, we just buy groceries and do stuff. Yeah, it taught me that. You can learn something. This was the old saying. You learn something new every day. And I learned responsibility, getting there on time, working with my coworkers, interacting with people, communication, working with authority, and I know I generally am really shy around authority. And I come out as a big, like, loud voice, but when there's somebody that I can admit, is above me, I respect them a whole bunch, and I don't want to fail in front of them. I've always been like that as a kid, and Food Lion helped me, helped me see that you don't have to stress out about it, you know? You can just relax and be at a mild, like, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, cogs in a wheel, you know? Where mild, like a connection, a wild connection is what I'm thinking about. Like, you work together instead of working apart. You know what I mean? This sounds really cliche and everything I'm saying now, but I told you all this. And I'm going off to college 2 weeks from Sunday, and I'm gonna be living by myself for the first, not by myself. I'm gonna be living away from family and all my friends. I know like 7 people where I'm going, and everybody else, all the other 20,000 students I've never met before, and I'm gonna be living. I'll be sharing a room with somebody for the first time in my life. Like, who is this guy that is sitting here right now? Like, who am I? I've changed so much. It's so weird to think that I've changed so much in just this past year alone. The past 3 years, I've changed so much, and it's just. I guess it's all the people I've met. It's gotta be like little things. It just more responsibility has been added on to me, more stress, more people, meeting more people, exploring the world out there, and like expanding my boundaries. I guess that would be. I mean, like you got a bubble, you expand that bubble, expand my boundaries. There you go, coin that. But it's so weird to think. And then now I'm saying goodbye to my third family, my Food Line family. I have my main family, my band family, my Food Line family. It was my first ever leaving my first ever like office space, I guess you could say. It's really weird to think that way. And this chapter in my life's closed, and a new one begins. One door closed, another one opens. Janice, oh my God. And I think it's gonna be it. I'm talking for like 7 minutes already. I'm looking at this thing right now. I'm doing this direct YouTube upload, so this better turn out good. Good. That's gonna be it. I love you all. Thank you so much for everything. I've been going on to August right now. I started January 1st, and people are watching, and I love that so much. All my friends, I love you guys. And I'm about to start the biggest chapter of my life so far besides being born. About to be a man. You know? I'm still a kid, though. I feel no matter how much I mature. They say you don't grow up until you choose to grow up. And I don't think I'm ever going to choose to grow up. I think I'm just going to be one of those people. I'll keep gaining maturity, and I'll keep gaining mature. I'll grow more and more mature, but I'll always be a kid at heart. I'm going to be one of those guys that's always a kid at heart. At least I hope I am. Hope I don't turn out to be some grouchy old man. Me in the future, if you're some grouchy old man, I'll come beat you up. So this is going to be it. I'm talking forever. This is actually the shortest take I've had out of all these. So, yeah. Again, hopefully this whole video process thing will be a whole lot better next week when I get this new editing software. And I hope you all have a good night. And if you're an insomniac, have a great life.